Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. President Biden's administration reached its goal of giving 100 million COVID vaccines in its first 100 days. That's some 6 weeks ahead of schedule, but that victory is tempered as more than a dozen states have seen recent surges in new COVID cases. Yesterday marks a year since the city of Joplin declared a state of emergency for the pandemic. On March 18, 2020, the Joplin mayor signed a state of emergency declaration, the city's first step in responding to the pandemic. The declaration restricted mass gatherings to under 50 people and limited the number of people at certain businesses to 50% of their capacity. The case rate in the city has decreased dramatically in the last few months. In November, the 7-day average of new cases was 47 per day. Wednesday, that number was just over 3 new cases per day. Joplin for Justice creates a coalition with other 4 state groups dedicated to social justice, and they're calling on the Joplin School District to hire a diversity, equity, and inclusion officer for the upcoming school year. The groups that make up this coalition say the Joplin School District is becoming more diverse every year. Hiring a diversity, equity, and inclusion officer will help it adjust to student and staff needs. Kansas lawmakers on both sides are trading sometimes bitter accusations as Republican lawmakers advance a proposal to ban transgender students from girls' and women's school sports. The GOP-controlled state Senate approved a bill that would enact the ban, sending the measure to the Republican-controlled House. Governor Laura Kelly calls it regressive. The Senate's top Democrat calls the bill hateful and suggests her male colleagues were arguing that men are just superior. That's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door.